Sup guys, Inigami here, and let's go through the Chaos difficulty X-Drake Coliseum, or Neo X-Drake Coliseum on the Japanese version of One Piece Fairy Cruise. We're going to start with the fighter version. The fighter version is one of the easier ones. We're going to be using a Gear 4 Luffy friend. You're basically always going to want a Gear 4 Luffy here, because whenever you get into X-Drake himself, you are going, anytime you lose an orb manipulator, X-Drake is going to give you all tandem orbs, which with Gear 4 Luffy is going to make it all magic orbs. He's also going to hit pretty hard. He's going to hit for 12,000 every turn, so Gear 4 will let us tank a bunch of those hits. Lucy Captain here can be replaced. You can use Lucy as a sub and use a Zeph Captain if you'd like to. Oh, good old Zeph Captain. Thanks to Blazing Gamer for this team, but with Zeph instead of Kizaru here. Ace is very, very, very easy to replace. Ace can be replaced with anybody who helps get rid of block orbs. If you also have people who do large AoE damage, you can use that instead. Because all we need to do is take 2 turns to kill the units around X-Drake. Any way you want to do that, we're going to use Gear 4 Luffy that will straight up kill one of them. But depending on what their cooldowns are, you don't want to get in trouble and get hit by like multiple characters and get your stuff binded. So having a way to get rid of block orbs is going to be really, really nice. So block orbs, any sort of AoE boosters, stuff like that is what you're going to want to bring there. Sabo is basically necessary on any fighter team, because Sabo special alone is going to take care of Gladius for us. Because Sabo, Gladius on stage 4 is going to reduce all of our damage by, he's going to reduce our base attack by 99%. So Sabo special alone is going to take care of Gladius and going to make very, very easy work of Gladius. So make sure you have that Sabo. If you're using a Lucy Captain like I am, make sure that you are hitting with your Gear 4 Luffy as one of the earlier hits, since Gear 4 Luffy is not boosted by Lucy. Other characters you can use instead of Ace, you can use like Pudding. Pudding works great. You can use Blue Gilly, which you'll also see on like one of our other teams. I'm gonna take these guys out. Don't forget there's also a stage 3. Stage 3 is pretty easy to get through, nothing special there. And we can actually leave the stage pretty early, since we're going to be stalling 3 turns whenever we get to X-Drake himself. So we're done with our stalling here. We're done with our specials. You don't need the Jinbei ship. Jinbei ship just gives us extra health to make things safer, but totally unnecessary. Jinbei ship just lets you make some mistakes on stages 1, 2, and 3 while stalling. And also lets you take some hits on X-Drake if you need to, if you're made some bad oopsie poopsies. Here we go. You can look for some matching orbs on your Dex characters if you like, going out of this stage. You keep some orbs, you can keep orbs on your Dex characters. Because on stage 4 with Gladius, he is going to have 500,000 hit points. He's going to lower our attack by 99%. He's also going to do 999 damage. Just nothing really important. Use Sabo special, and then attack him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Piece of cake. Let's take him out. Don't worry about that. On to X-Drake. X-Drake has 4.2 million hit points. He's going to have a 20-hit combo barrier, but he's only going to have it for 2 turns. So we're going to take those first 2 turns to kill the units around him. See here, we only get 2 guys with one attack timers. You can get a lot of guys with 1 attack timers. So you really want to get rid of these block orbs that he gives you. You don't want to get too risky. So we're going to use Ace, who is going to give us all strength orbs and boost the attack of red, blue, and yellow characters. But X-Drake doesn't like its moving orbs, so he's going to give us all tandem orbs. But Gear 4 Luffy makes them all matching anyways. Use Gear 4 on turn 1, not only to kill someone, but also to reduce the damage taken. And then on the next few turns, we're just going to attack. Auto target should automatically let you aim towards fodder units around the outside. So even if they are all 1 turn attack, with all matching orbs, we can take care of all that. Doesn't matter what our orbs are here, we're just going to pass a turn. And then on turn 3, we're going to be using our Lucy. He'll cut her health. manipulate our orbs, which will get a shuffle again. We're going to use Kizaru, who can totally be replaced by another Dex character. You're going to replace him with a conditional attack booster. You can replace him with a health cutter. You can replace him with anything. And then Sanji for a 1.75 times fighter attack boost, who can also be replaced with other characters. And now we hit end on our green characters. 1, 2, 3. And your Dex characters makes very quick work of X-Drake. So X-Drake is, or Neo X-Drake is a quick powerhouse cerebral character. His captain ability boosts the attack of all characters by 2.5 times if you're below 30% health at the start of the stage. Sort of like old Whitebeard. Still nothing changed with his captain ability. His special ability is where Neo X-Drake is really cool though. Neo X-Drake goes from just manipulating orbs around him. Where are you, X-Drake? Here we go. So Neo X-Drake, regular X-Drake, if you didn't know, if you're, he'll change adjacent orbs into matching if you're below 30% health. Now, if you're above a certain health threshold, he'll change recovery orbs, tandem orbs, empty orbs, bomb orbs, and block orbs into matching. So any recovery, tandem, empty, bomb, and block orbs, basically Kuma, into matching. And if you're below a certain health, then he'll change adjacent orbs into matching. So he's either a Kuma style orb manipulator or a adjacent orb into matching manipulator. So pretty great orb manipulator. Nowadays there are many better orb manipulators since he's basically just Kuma, but he also locks orbs for one turn and changes his own orb into quick. So it's pretty great. I've been Shinigami, guys. Get your X-Drakes, Slasher, and Cerebral after this, and y'all stay beautiful. against the cerebral version of the Coliseum, using a strength Hawkins is basically just like using a Vanderdecken or Viola against a slasher one. It makes this fight so much easier or so much harder depending on who you have. Try to get that level 5 heal return. Remember, if you're using a Sabo, that you want to keep your health above 70% or below 30% if you want the better attack boost. Getting below 30% later on is not going to be an issue since we have Pedro who's going to cut our health. Mirage Temple Nami is vital, or you can swap out, if you're using a rare recruit team, you can swap out Mirage Temple Nami for Bubbles Khalifa, who will prevent all damage from once you're below 10% health, so you can always do that. But Mirage Temple Nami works great because the X-Drake is going to be purple this time around. The reason we really want the Hawkins is because our entire team is going to get paralyzed for 7 turns, and one character is going to get paralyzed for 8 turns. So one character is going to get paralyzed for an additional 8 turns. That's going to be a total of 15 turns for one character and 7 turns for all the other characters. And this is a high chance of paralyzing, so they're probably not going to get attack. You're actually, depending on the team, if you're not using Hawkins, you're going to try to hope that your side characters aren't the ones paralyzed. The free-to-play team that I was using, or that you'll see me use later on, we actually get our Pedro paralyzed, and we just happened to get really, really lucky and got him to attack. But yeah, if one of your side characters gets paralyzed, you're going to be in quite a bit of trouble. Otherwise, you just gotta try to attack and hope that you don't die because of the paralysis, which is a general plan, right? But Hawkins makes it easy. If you have Hawkins, it's no problem. You use Hawkins to get rid of paralysis entirely, and then everything is hunky-dory. We're gonna be using X-Drake to give us matching orbs against Gladius on stage 4. So on Gladius on stage 4, we're basically just going to take hits from him until our health gets below 30%. Use X-Drake and burst him down, and then after that, we're going to be using Sabo, Pedro, and Mirage Temple Nami against the final boss. Know where your 30% health bar is. For example, with this team, I am definitely not using a calculator right now to find out that my 30% health is about 9,000 health-ish. So just gotta drop below there. You can always stay above the health, but dropping it down works too. Because when we drop our health, we also get to use our X-Drake for orb manipulation. Hey, I don't need orb manipulation. Let's see. Boom, boom. Alright, Gladius. Gladius has 1.9 million hit points. He's going to do a little bit of damage to us. No, it's not bad. I think we can just burst him now. So we're going to, you see, our Momonga got paralyzed for 15 turns. If we use Hawkins, gets rid of paralysis. Isn't that nice? Momonga will boost our damage by 1.75 times, and then we will attack. Take him out without too much issue. You can also take a bunch of hits here, get him to about 50% health, and then kill him once you get below 30%, so that way you get the better attack boost from your Sabo. You want to keep him above 50% because below 50% he's going to attack harder. And every other turn he is going to clear your buffs and give you all bomb orbs. X-Drake, here we go. Prevents delay, makes himself purple. We're going to use Pedro to drop our health and give us a color affinity boost. We're going to use Mirage Temple Nami because X-Drake is going to deal 20,000 damage on death. Sabo will give us some more matching orbs. And then all we gotta do is punch him. And if you had paralysis here, you would generally want to attack with your paralysis person first. Like, if you're not using Hawkins, hopefully one of your non-side characters gets paralyzed, and you can start the attack on him, so that way, or her, so that way if you do get paralyzed, it's not going to be as bad. Remember that certain characters, like Pedro here, actually has their stats boosted this time around. Like, Pedro here has his stats boosted by, or his attack boosted by like 1.75 times. So Pretty good attack boost on that Pedro. Takes out the X-Drake, no problem. Rayleigh teams work. Robin teams work. But the best thing of all is using that Hawkins, because Bandai wants to get your cash.